about of the data types and as well as the data objects. So what is the keywords which we are using here? And before of the going to discuss about of the data types, first of all, let's take as an a keywords of the types, data, type, like, parameter. So we have discussed about of the data and the parameter. So and as well as the data types of the classifications are the I, which we seen yesterday, integer, and a C, which we can call it as an a character, and P, pointer values, string, D means date, C, C character, I integer, S for the string, D for the date, T for the time, F for the floating point, C for the packed number. And how we can declare those things. So let's have a look of here. Types, that means which we are using one data declaration of this one, the keyword of types which we are using here, and which I said that ANU, that means one variable which I have declared, and that variable can have the 10 digits of the length, and that was the type of the C, and as well as name, that type of the string, and the number type of the I, and the decimal type of P, decimals of 2. And what I have written in the parameters, that means the runtime values. In the runtime values, which I said that the student number is the type of ANU, that means which we have declared in the ANU here, and the student name of 20, the type of the C, and the mathematics type of number, here is the number, and the science type of the number. Even we can write the English type of the I also, or else Hindi type of Hindi like English, or Telugu like social, English like mathematics, like that also we can write. And these are the basics actually, and I don't want to make a concentration of these of the basic things. And excuse me, first of all, as which we have discussed regarding about of the reports. So first of all, I need to make some of the reports. So in the first report as which we have discussed, so let us see what will be happens in the first thing. So and the first thing which we have to discuss about of the some of the reports, and here the first report which I am using here as an a complex reports, or else complex interactive reports. So how to write the some of the reports in the complex. So let's have a look of that one. ABAP, and here which we have to start up with the something about of reports. And in that report, first of all, I am going to discuss about of the one of the very important tool, and one of the very important something what which we can call as a one of the very important of the report, and that report which I am giving in the ABAP part 1. Just a second, let me open that. Just a second. Let me check it out where it is. So, in this part 1, which we have discussed about of the data dictionary, and as well as we have completed the primary key and foreign key relations also in between of the multiple of the tables. And after completion of the relation, we have discussed about of the LDB also. And after completion of the LDB, we have created one simple report using the LDB. That's one also which we have finished. And even using with the queries also how the report has to be generated. And without of using of the programming, which we have done all these of the reports. And now which I am going to one of the report which I am calling as an a complex interactive report, or else which we can call this as an classical interactive report also, the complex interactive report or else the classical interactive reports. So for making of these of the reports from here on SAP, what we have to do. So after completion of the class, I will send these of the video also, which I am going to record now. And already the whatever the previous recordings has been there, I have forwarded all the records to you people. And now today we are going to discuss about of the classical interactive reports with hotspot. Let's see how it will be. So for writing of any of the program or any of the code, which we have to go for the SE38. So when we are going to the SE38, first it asking that what is your program and what is the report name or the what is the report which you are presenting. Give some name for that report. So which I am giving here the report with the Z hotspot. I am writing the program name which is called as an Z hotspot, and I am going to here create, and what it is which I am saying that here complex or classical interactive report, classical interactive report with hotspot. So what is a hotspot? Let's take the view of this one also. And the type of the program here, it is an a executable program, and then press enter. Now I want to write the program here. So what I want to write? First of all, what my client is asking here, the output. Why should I am writing this report? And when should we have to use this report? So the first thing will be like this. So in the first session, when I'm executing that, say, when I'm giving that customer number from 100 and 2, something around 999, and if I can execute, the client requirement will be like this. If they can give the customer number from and to, and after that, if he can execute the report, what it has to be takes, in the sense of the client is asking the like this. In the first session, it has to be shown the customer number and customer name and even the country. So first of all, it has to show these of the details: customer number 1, customer number 2, customer number 3, and a multiple of these. That means customer number 100, the customer name of so and so, and the country of so and so, and the customer number 101, and the customer country is India, and customer number 102, customer name is so and so, and he is in India, and customer number 103, something like that, and it was in UK. So in the first, when I'm giving this report, when I'm giving this input, that has to become the output like this. And after completion of this one, what the client is asking that, when I'm clicking on this particular customer number, that means simply we can say that this is the one session. In the first session, it has to be comes these of the things, and whenever I am clicking on that particular customer number, whenever I am clicking on that particular customer number, what it has to do that, it has to be go for another session. That means the session has to be hide, and again it has to be open another session. Under the particular session, it has to become as a order number, order date, and as well as order value. For which one, whatever the customer number which I have chosen, for that particular customers of the order number and the order date and the order value, and even like that, whatever the customer is having the particular orders, that the order values has to become here. And after completion of this one, whenever again Again, I'm clicking on that particular order number. When I'm clicking on that particular order number, again it has to be comes into one more session. Under that session, in one more session, it has to be shows that order or else items, whatever the items will be there, and where the items will be the manufactured in the plant, and something details. Like that, I want to get the details by the multiple of the sessions. When I want to get like that, what I have to do? So first of all, whatever you people are using the database tables, first of all we have to know about of what are the tables which we are going to use here. First of all, we have to declare those of the tables here. For making of a declaration, yesterday we have seen that data as like that. For declaring of a tables and colon. Why should we are using the colon? In the sense of when we are using the multiple of the things, we have to use the colon. And here I am using the multiple of the database tables of KNA1, comma, VBAK, comma, VBAP. Fine. These are the tables which are required. And even when you are writing of the program, anywhere you can activate and you can check it out also, not a problem at all. Check it out, test it, done. No more errors will be there. Up to here it was clear. And even the tables, that means after calling of the tables, what the client is asking as per the client requirement here, what the client is asking here it is, they want to call the values of the customer number. That means we have to give the options for calling of the values. For whatever we have to call that options or anything which we have to write or use the condition here, which we can call it as a select options. SELECT. Select OPTIONS space. What do you want? I want to make the CUSTOMER. I need the one selection option with the name of the customer, and that customer has to be comes for which table? For the table of KNA1. For the table of KNA1, and with the field of KUNNR. Close it. That means full stop. And even if you want to see the table also, we know that's one. Excuse me. How to view the particular database table in the sense of we can view the particular database table by using the SC11, and we can watch the table also. So here I want to make the KNA1 table, and the field name itself is in a KUNNR. For which field? For the field of customer. Now check it out. What will be happens is activate it, and after activating of that one, check it out. See, this is what we have done. I want one selection option of customer and the customer number from, and even the two. Even if you want to write one more also, what we have to do that instead of writing again the selection options, just make it a colon, and instead of the full stop, make the question comma. And what do you want? Another one. I want to make the another one as an order, or else the country. I want to use the country wise. Country for the table of KNA1, and that was a land 1. Now see, multiple of the things has been came here for the selection options. Execute like this. So what is the, when we want to call any of the report, or when we want to call the report as per the clients of the requirements, first of all what we have to do that we need to make a selection options, and those of the selections options will be coming by the condition of Select options. Even,
Hello, Vijay.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Can you go to that SAP again, please?
Sorry,
Can you go to the SAP?
SAP.
Yeah, yeah, the field, the customer field that you just did now.
Yeah,
No, not from here. Yeah, yeah, do that.
see
Yes. Um, what is this? What is the program name on the screen? Can we see the status?
the program name which we have given the complex interactive report with hotspot, which we have given this one a
That is
title.
so. That is the program name for this interface.
That's what complex
Okay.
interactive report. Why? Because when before of writing of this program, can you observe here? There we have given the functions of the attributes as the text it is asking. There in the text which we have given as an meaning that execute that title is which we have given as an a complex interactive report. Even if you can see the same thing by slash /o fbl 3n, say for example, see here it was showing that GL account line item display, the title bar. So for this screen also there is some background program will be there. As like that, what we are doing that we have created one of the program, like that program has to be considered like this. Complex interactive report with hotspot. That's what we have given. So that way it will be coming
Yes.
like this.
Can you go to can oh no, go back
Okay.
to that table again.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you go to the system? Go to the system on the menu.
Okay.
I want to see something. Then come to the status.
From
Status. Down. Down.
status.
Status. Down.
Okay.
Yes. I just want to see the program
Sure, sure,
and
sure. You
how
can
it
see.
looks like.
Not a problem. Say this one.
So it's gonna be the program is gonna be Z hotspot.
Yes, that's what I have given as a program name. The program
Yes,
name.
that's what I want to see.
Acha, acha, acha. Okay, okay, fine, fine. The program name which I am going to create now, the program name itself which I have given as a Z hotspot. See here it was showing then Z hotspot. So I am under that Z hotspot. I am creating this program now. Okay, Mr. Josh?
Then the country. You said country
Yes.
for KNA1.
Uh, and the
Then
field name of
the
land
L
one. L A
is
N
that the
D.
field? Is that the field name?
See how what is this land one? Say here slash wo se11. Let's check it out. What is the table which we are using is KNA1 and display. See what is the KUNNR here, the field
Okay.
name. What it was
Okay.
customer number, and I have
Yes, sir.
taken another one land one. What would
All
be the
right.
land one is country.
Okay.
Now you are clear, Josh?
Yes. Yes, I'm good.
That's
Thank you.
right. That's great. That's great. Even if
Sir,
yeah,
sir,
okay, tell me.
one question from
Sure, sure, you
uh,
can.
why we have taken select option? Why not parameters? Yesterday we
Uh,
have taken a parameters in that case.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Can
Let
you just
yeah, good question. Good
can you just
question.
elab-
Yeah, good question. I will let you know this one. What is the purpose of the parameter? In the sense of the parameter is used to give the values in the runtime. That means we are proposing the values there. That means A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 10, and then C is equal to A plus B. That's what I want to say there. That means whenever we are giving the values in the runtime, we will give the parameters. But here what I'm saying that I am not giving the values. I want to get as a optional for me. I want to get an options of for me. That's why we need not to give the parameters. The parameters is always used to give the values in the runtime. But here, which we are calling the data by using the not the parameters, we have to use that as a selection option. Even whatever you are asking. Let's make a try for that. Not a problem at all. PARAMETERS. See here, activate it. Syntactically it was correct. See what it is saying, that errors in program dissolved during the check. Display the errors. See what it was saying, that node or table expected after. That means everything was correct, but after the table's declaration here, something is wrong there. After this, what it was? This is the line 1, and this is the line 2, and this is the line 3. See, in the row 3, it was showing the red color message error. What it's saying, that node or the table expected for. That means whatever the node or the table, whatever you have expected for, that is not matching for the parameters. Whatever the parameters which we have to declare the values are calling the values in the runtime, not for the tables or the nodes. Here for the tables or the nodes, which we have to use the select options. Is it clear, Mr. Atul?
Yes, sir.
Good. See now, activate it and execute it. This was done. And right, or these are the tables which I am required. And even if you want only one, remove this. Not a problem at all. And we can make it as a full stop. Then I want these of the tables, and I want this these of the selections. And after making of the selection, what we have to do? What we have to do in the sense of, here I am writing the program. What I want to hear is, after completion of this one, that means, see, test it, test it. If even given has an 1 to 100, execute it. Nothing will be happening right now. That means after that we didn't return anything. So I am saying that after executing of that one, I want to get in a U line. Fine. And even I want to write some of the condition in the single quotation. Customer details. Done. Now let's see what will be happening here. Test it and test it. Now see here, customer details has been there. That's why yesterday we have discussed about of the some of the things of the bright conditions and uline and the colors. Now see,
All right.
even if I want to make some spaces, see, slash 50. Now check it out. Test it. Execute it. See there, customer details. Under the customer details, I want to make the uline. Uline and test it. I'm checking line by line, each and everything. Done. This was cleared for me. And after that, what I want. And after that, what I want, that I want to write some headings here. Write colon slash 2020 here, customer number. And even the 50, which will say that customer name. Done. And the 90. And the 90. Alright. and the 19. I want to write again one more condition here. The 19 as a get country. Done. Now let us see. Then the headings as well has been changed. Now after that, what I have to do? I need one more uline. Then let's check it out. Activate it. Then the customer name, customer number, customer name, and city. Now the headings was done. In the next, what I want to do that I want to call the records from the table. So whenever the data will be there in the database table, whenever you want to call the data from the database table, the condition itself it is a select star from. Select star from. What is the star from in SQL condition is to call all the records or all the data fields from the table. What is the select star in the sense of to get all the details of the table from KNA1. That means, first of all, the ABAP engine will call in all the details and all the records or all the fields from the database table of the KNA1. And after getting of all the records into this ABAP engine, what I want to say that print these of the records or print these of the fields. So what I want to print here, for that write colon slash from the 20. What I want to write? I want to write the field of KNA1 table with the KUNNR, comma KNA1 of KUNNR, and again after the 50 KNA1 of name1, KNA1 of name1, and even in the 90 KNA1 of land, that means country. Now what will be happening? Let's have a look here. Activate, some error will be showing here. So what is the error? See, program HOSTSPOT, the format of the specification slash and 20 must to be specified as a one word. That means here when during of the activation we have to know that whatever the red color will become, that is an error. What it was saying that in between of the slash and the specification there should be not as a space, not a required of the space. Now let us check it out. Done. One more error will be there. What it was? See, incorrect nesting before the end of the program, the structure introduced by the select. That means here we have written the condition of the select. Whenever we have written the select, and that has to be maintain the end, END SELECT. That means, see, one line has been came. That means this is the one part. What is the one part in the sense of from the selection to end selection is the one part. Now activate it. Done. There is no more errors. And test it and execute it. So it was showing that all the records, customer number and customer name and the country. But I didn't give in any of the fields here, any of the selections. Without giving of the any of the selections, directly it was taking all the records from the KNA1. Then why should we have to use the selection options? That's why we have to maintain one condition here, where it was in the sense of after getting the records into there, that means after completion of the select star from KNA1, where that means whatever the records which we have collected, select star from this it has been collected all the things. Wherever the KUNNR, that means the customer number is there, that has to be comes into the selection option which we have written here, the customer. That means select star from and the customer. Now see what will be happening. The program will be completely changing. Done. Some error will be there. See, statement where is not defined. Select star from KNA1 and including with that one. That means wherever select all the records from the KNA1 and whatever we have selected from there, KUNNR is there, that has to be equal to the customer. See, if I can give in the only the customer number of the 1000 and then execute it, it was showing only the customer number of the 1000. If I can give in the customer number of 1 to 10, it was showing only the records of the 1 to 10. And even if I can give in the 1000 to 1100, it was showing only the records of 1000 to 1100. Why it has been came in the sense of, how it has been came in the sense of select star from KNU1. That means select all the fields from all the records from the KNU1 and whatever the fields or the records which we have collected, whatever there or wherever there, the KUNNR will be there. That KUNNR has to be comes from by the customer. The KUNNR has to be comes from the customer itself. And this is the first part which I have done. And as which we said that whatever completion of this one, see, after completion of this one, what I want to say that I want to click on that particular customer number, not for the customer name, not for the country. So for that, what I'm asking, what my client is asking that I want to, if I can place the cursor on that particular customer number, it has to be shown with some special symbol. For that, what we have to write here, customer KNA1 KUNNR, and after that as like as which we have used in the inverse on, as like as hot spot on. What will be the uses of the hotspot on? Let's see. Test it. 1 to 10 and execute it. See the cursor position now. Normal processing will be there. Nothing will be different. Nothing will be different. But when I am putting this cursor on this particular customer number, see, it was showing some special symbol for that selection. That means we can select or we will select this. If we can select this, what it has to do, as which is said that when we have selected this, automatically the system has to become goes for the another session. The system has to be moved into the another new session. So how it was, whatever the field which we have taken, that means which we are saying that has to be select. For that which we have to write hide KNA1 KNR names. That means if we have selected, for that condition simply I have write that as a hide. So what we have done there, at line selection, at line selection, that means if we have selected that, which one, whatever the hide which we have mentioned, whatever the field which we have mentioned as in a hide, if we have selected that line, if we have selected at line selection, what it has to do, in the sense of, in that case, that means if we have selected,
Yeah.
in that case what the system has to do in the sense of SYLSIND. So what is the whatever the SAP predefined functions will be there, those of the predefined statements and the functions will be starting with the SY. SY in the sense of system or SAP system. So here SY is in a system predefined and LSIND. What was an LSIND in the sense of the page number? That means if in any case, if the page number was, if in any case, if the page number was what, when it was a 1, means the next after selecting of this one, if the page number was 1, what I have to do? See, write /50, which I am saying that customer wise order details. Now see what will be happening. Activate it, enter. Some error will be there. Let's check it out. What is the error? Let's see, as like as which we have written as an A, excuse me, select. The select condition will be ending by the end select. Select will be end by the end select, and the case, the condition of the case will be ending by the end case. Now see, some more error will be there. So what it was saying that in the 16th line it was an error. That means we need not to write the case here. It has to be case of the end will be here. End case. See, there is no more errors will be there. Activate from 1 to 10. Execute it. And what we said that whatever the field which we have mentioned as in a hide and the hotspot, if we can select, that means at line selection. Okay, if we have selected, what we said that it has to be moved into the another screen, and it has to be shows as a customer wise order details. Click on it. See it there, customer wise order details. And for making of one session to another session, we can use at line selection. At line selection is using for if we can selected that, move into the next, and whatever we have selected that should be comes as an a hide, and to call all the records we have to use the select, and after completion of the selection whenever it was we have to write the end select, and after the case we have to write the end case. Done. After that what I want to that uline. Fine, this was also finished. Next what I have to do. So
Sir,
after that, yes, tell me Atul.
I've understood till hotspot, and after that I'm having bit confusion. Can you just explain?
Sure, why I will. Yeah, George, you are also facing some problem about this one?
Um, well, you said
Hmm.
uh, case SY dash
Uh-huh.
LSIND.
Yes.
You said that's a baseline. Is that what it's called?
What is this LSIND in the sense of the session number? That means when you are executing here, see, when we are executing here, whatever that type of the program which we have taken as an executable type. That means whenever we have taken executable type of the program, one execution script will be automatically comes. So on that execution screen which we have given the customer details, and the next session will be comes as an a 1. That means when after from there when we have entered into the next one, that means the first one, under that first one I want to write this one. So and it has to be closed. Okay, fine. I will let you explain one more again. So what are the tables which we have want? and from the tables which of the fields I want to make as an a selection options for making of a value selections, not the parameters and not the runtime values. And that situation which we have to use the condition of select options, and I have given the one of the selection options with the name of the customer, and that customer selection option which has to be comes in the table of KNA1 and with the field of KUNNR. What is the table of KNA1 in the sense of that is a customer table, and the field name of the KUNNR is represents the customer number. So which I have given that should be comes as an a that should be comes as for me as an a selection option. So if these selection options has been executed, then what the system has to do? In the sense of the system has to display the value of the customer details. Under that one line has to become, under that these of the headings has to become, and from that headings, whatever the headings which we have done, from there the headings what I want to write here, it has to be maintained as the select star from KNA1. Get the details from KNA1, and whatever the details which we are getting under the details, whatever the things will be there under the details, whether it is a KUNNR is there, that has to be comes into the customer. And even what about the star? So the star means to get all the records, to get all the things from the table. Select star from in the SQL condition, star from in the sense of to get all the details or all the records from the table of KNA1, and whatever we have taken there, from there wherever the KUNNR will be there, that should be comes as the selection of the customer. And whenever that has been taken into here, after that I want to print these of the details. So for printing of those of the details after the selection, instead of the here KNA1 KUNNR KNA1 KUNNR, and then hotspot on, and after this here, instead of the customer number name KNA1 name 1, and instead of the country KNA1 land 1, and this what I have said. And after completion of printing of these of the values, what I am saying here is hide KNA1 KUNNR. So why should I am using the hide? Why should I am using the hide in the sense of whatever the field here I have hidden. So whatever the field which I am maintaining as a hide, that means if we have selected, that means we can make a selection of this one. That means we can click on that one. When we are clicking on that line, what it has to do? What it has to do in the sense of, if the next session will becomes, and the next session of the system predefined, it will be showing that psi LSIND in the sense of the system of page number or the session number will be the 1. It is the first one of the 0, and if it is the 1, what I have to do, that it has to be right like this. See, that's what I have cleared here. Test it. This is the selection options what we have created, and after the selections, this is the screen number of the 0. And when we have selected this one, for making of this selection, for this symbol we have written the hotspot. And if we can click on this one, for that purpose we have used the hide, and it has to be moved into the next one. For that I have used the outline selection. In that, outline selection has been done. It has to be comes into the next, and it has to be see the customer wise order details. Customer wise order details. So here execute it and come back. Now up to here I will be free. That means I am cleared here. So wait for a second. Yeah. So I have done all these things. See, one is the hotspot has been under, and after that I have written this one. Now is it clear, Mr. Atul?
Yes, sir. It's
Yeah,
quite clear.
yeah, George, are you cleared about this one?
Yes, sir.
Done. And next, I am going to another part. That means the first part.
So
Yeah,
let me ask this question.
sure.
Let's say for example, and
Oh,
there is an error, and I'm debugging to see where the
oh.
program is calling from.
Hmm.
So if I go to the system to know the program,
Hmm.
then how do do I need to open SE11 to
Hmm.
know all the tables name so that I can be studying the
Sure, sure, sure.
program from?
I will do one thing. I will do one thing. So you are completely becoming as a problem of the what are the what are the something if you are facing the problem what are the database tables which you are having. So
Yes.
for that, instead of the making of the trouble of the database tables, I will after completion of this class I will send one file to yours. That is the file of the total database tables will be there. The total database tables will be there, and we will make those of the database tables what is the table and what we have to do. That's we can make it. So I will send the list of yours, not a problem at all. So in the previously also I have said that I will send, but I have forgotten this one. I have forgotten this one, and even I will forward those things after completion of this one. So can you hold a line, please? Was 2 seconds now. I have a call, and I will discuss with my client, and I will go. 2 minutes.
All
2 minutes.
right.
Right. Sorry for this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Vishal,
Yeah, yeah, George, tell me.
how you doing? Hello, Vishal,
Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you saw my message yesterday that I'm just busy. I think I texted you
Yeah,
yesterday, right?
yeah, yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm doing. Is the issue resolved of windshield or it's still going on?
Well, it's still going on. It's still going on. When you do your, have you been doing SD interview recently?
No, no, no,
Oh, so you have never done any interview on SD before?
no, no, no.
Oh, okay. Then have you been working in the area of SD, or you just want to start?
No, I'm working in AM and I'm Atul, not Vishal.
Ah?
I'm Atul, not Vishal.
Oh, is that Atul?
Yeah, yeah, I'm Atul.
It's
Actually, the
showing,
name
it's
is
showing, it's
given.
showing, it's showing Vishal the one talking. Your name is showing
Don't
Vishal.
know. Yeah, I don't know how to change it.
Oh, really? Is Vishal there then?
No, no, no. It's Atul. I will change it now.
Okay, talk again. Let me hear. Let me see.
Just wait. I will change it. Now it's changed. Now it's
Yeah, is that
changed.
what?
It's changed now.
No, it's not changed. It's not just showing your name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
not
changed.
showing.
I don't know. Then I think
Atu,
it's
have you done any SD interview before?
no, no, no.
Do you know who has done the interview before?
Mm, how to check?
I'm facing an interview on SD next week,
Yeah,
and I've never done anything. I've never done the interview on SD.
just talk with me and we'll help you.
Vijay, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to know how the interview is always sounding like.
Just talk with Vijay, he will help you.
Okay. Are you enjoying today's class?
Yeah,
It's very interesting. I can the program now, so you will know how to go into program and start to understand the program. So the only thing we
yeah,
need is the database table to
yeah,
understand how to read a program.
yeah.
Yeah, guys, shall we start? Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Vijay.
Yeah, shall we start? Yeah, sorry, I got a call. That's why I break this. So let us continue this
Hello,
one. Okay.
hello, Vijay.
Yeah,
Sorry to divert the question.
yeah, sure.
Do you have experience in sales and distribution interview? The
Not a,
interview
not a
question.
problem at all. I am free for sales and distribution and FICO and ABAP
Because I'm having sales and distribution interview on Tuesday.
on Tuesday. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. And do you have the whatever the concepts which they are asking in regularly? You are having any other type of the uh, something will be there with yours? That means
Yeah,
I will,
I thought maybe I'll be talking about when you talk about sales and distribution, I think it's mainly on pricing determination.
not a problem at all. That's what's not a problem at all. I will explain if it is possible for you tomorrow. I think so. You are in California now, or which city you are now?
Huh?
You are in which city now? Mr.
No,
Josh?
yeah, yeah.
You are in California.
No, not California,
Uh, you are from?
but I'm in Kansas,
Okay, okay, okay.
Kansas State, Kansas City.
Okay, now what is the time for yours now? It is
It's 10 o'clock now.
10
So
a.m.
your time will be 9:30 p.m. now, right?
Yes, myself it is in 9:30 p.m. and yourself it is
Yes,
in
my time is 10 p.m. 10
10
a 10 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
a.m. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. So, uh, is it possible to make a discussion about of the pricing by
It is not the pricing.
yeah,
The job says
mm,
sales, it says sales organization to understand the purchasing organization to
mm,
pricing determination
mm.
and the configurations behind the sales and distribution.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even so after completion of the class now, I will send one video file especially for you. Hmm? One video
Okay.
file. Under that video file, you can have the idea about of the what is the sales organization and what are the distribution channels and how
Okay.
the sales activities will be happening in the sales and distribution area and even what is the pricing and how to make the price determination by the customer wise, by the area wise, by the journal wise and the divisional wise and everything. Okay, and after completion of this class, just give me a reminder about of that one, and I will forward that video also. And even the class has been done for today itself for my clients. Okay, I will forward that, and even if you have any doubts also, I will let you know that's one. And even
Okay.
whatever the concept which they are asking, you just ping me in the Skype or something. I will let you know that's what those are the things also, not a problem.
Okay. So
Fine?
you will send the video for that sales and distribution too.
Yes, I will forward it. I will forward it. I will forward it. Yes, not a problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's continue this one. And here you have completed these things, see, after the after displaying these things, and I want to make it as a name Uline, and after completion of these things, after completion of the Uline, I want to make as a name some of the things here as an output as like as this one. So instead of the customer number and the order number, customer name and the country, here I want to write here as a name order number, and as like as order date, and even I want to know the order value.
Before you execute,
Yeah, yeah, before you execute, this is the first part was, let's see. This is the first
okay.
part I have given. Okay, these are the tables and these are the selection options. From there, I want to get these of the headings and these of the headings. Under that, I need the underline. After that, I need to maintain these of the details. And after completion of that, after completion of that, after completion of that, after completion of that, I'm writing same thing again. Same thing. Nothing will be there. See here, that line selection, case LSIND, and that customer wise order details. Again, which I'm writing that order number, order date, order value. Let's see what will be happening here.
Don't wait, don't activate yet. See,
Yeah.
line 32.
32. This one.
Yes, line 32. Yes, when you said the comma
Mm.
order.
And it is a full stop.
No, yes,
Uh,
take the comma out. Take it out. I want to see the error that it will give us.
sure,
No, not that.
sure.
Line 32.
I will. Here, shall I remove this?
Yes, remove the comma up there. That
Yeah,
apostrophe.
yeah.
Take it out.
This one.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Now activate. Let me see the error.
Sure. You can see literals that take up to the more than one line are not permitted. That means the
What does that mean?
literal, yeah, the literal values which we are writing here, that values would not be comes into the without of the permitted. So here, if you can make it as an this one, what again the error will become. See that statement before of the end case was not concluded. In before of this end case, whatever the line will be there, that was not concluded. That means it was not finished. It was saying
Not
in
finished.
32.
Okay, full stop.
Full stop. Now
Full
let us
stop.
see. Done. See,
Gotcha.
1 to 10 and execute it. Click on this. See, there it was came. The error is. So after completion of this one, again under this, I want to make one more underline. Again, I will make it as a line. And after this underline, see, after this underline, whatever you have written there, select star from KNA1, the same thing which I am copying here. See, select star from VBAK, the table name itself is in a VBAK, where VBELN, what was the VBELN in the sense of the order number, the order number.
Vendor. That's
Yeah.
a
So
vendor number, right?
yeah, VBLN is the order number. But instead of here, what I'm writing that select star from VBAK, where KUNNR
Oh. Order number.
is equal to, that means whatever in the both of the tables of the KNA1 and VBAK is having the primary key and foreign key relation which we have maintained in the data dictionary. That means the both of the tables having the same fields, KNA1 of KUN. That means select star from VBAK, select all the records, and wherever the KUNR will be there, this KUNNR and as well as here which we are taking the KUNR, these both of the KUNRs has to be the equal. That means the system will recognizes that whatever we have taken the customer number of the customer database table and the order table of the customer number, those of the both has to be the equal. When the both of the equal, what it has to do in the sense of it has to write these of the details like as in a VBAK, VBELN and VBAK of ERDAT order date and VBAK of order value NETWR. Now see what will be happens here. Activate it. One more error will becomes here. What was the error here? It is I have using the select but not the end select. See, it will be showing that error. See, incorrectness in before of the statement of the indicates the structure introduced by the select. It has to be must. It has to be concluded by the end select. That means instead of in before of the in case, we have to write as an end select. Now test it. There is no more errors will be there. Great. And 1 2 something around 500 and execute it. These are the customer numbers which we are having from 1 to 500. And after that, when we are clicking on that particular customer number, that particular customer wise order numbers, and even if you can click on this customer, there is no orders will be there. Even if you can click on this customer, there is only one order will be there. If you can click on this customer, there is no order numbers will be there. That means for that particular customer wise orders it was showing whatever the customer which was selected, that customer wise orders, and again what I want to do that order wise items. The first thing is the customer details and the second one is the customer wise order details, and the third thing what I'm asking that customer wise order wise items. So in this situation what we have to do, that means again in before of the end select we have to write hide, and before of that hide VBAK, that means order table under that VBELN. That means if we have chosen that VBAK of VBELN, what it has to do, in the sense of it has to write the same thing again. Control C, again what I'm saying that at line selection case ILSCMD, and if it is just 2, what I want customer wise order wise items details, and instead of the order number I am asking here as an item number, and after the item number I want to make it as an item name, and instead of the order value in the third screen which I want a plan, select star from VBAP where VBELN, that means order number, has to be equal to the VBAK of VBELN. The second table of VBAK VBELN and the third table of the VBAK VBELN has to be the same, and here the VBAP of VOSNR. And again, this is the last one which I want. I don't want the hotspot. And the next in the VBAP, of ARKTX and the VBAP of WERKS. I don't want this one also. Now see what will be happening. Activate it, test it. 1 URL 400 to 500. Execute. Select the customer number. There is an order has been came for the customer. Again, click on the order number. What will be the items will be there in that particular order? Even this is the order number of so and so. Even if you can take in the another order number, that will be different. And even if you can take in the another order number, that will be different. So these are the report which is not available in SAP predefined. That's why we have created these of the type of the reports which we can call as a classical interactive reports, or else which we can call it as a complex interactive report. So I think so. Is it clear for you both?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Mr. Atul, are you clear about this one? Done.
Yes, sir.
Done. And we people has to make a reminder of what about this. One is the SD video file, and the second one is the tables, the tail list of the tables. Okay, I will forward those of the things within a couple of seconds. And even what we have discussed on today, the classical interactive report and the complex interactive report. For this interactive report of the video which we have discussed, and as well as the PDF file, what we have to do, the program, the sample program. I will forward those of the both also. Just forward those things. That's follow those things. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Uh,
you said I will see the sales and distribution there.
that's what I'm saying. I will forward the sales and distribution, and as well as the database tables, or list of the database tables, and even this video file also. I will forward all
Okay.
those things within a couple of minutes. Within the 10 minutes, you can get them.
All
Okay.
right, sir. Okay, sir.
All right then. Thank you, Mr. Josh.
Thank you
Have a
very
nice day.
much. Thank you very much. You
Okay,
too.
sir. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Take care. Take care. Good night.
Bye, sir. Good night.